Hello and welcome back to my channel. I've got a problem that I've been waiting a couple of years to get at. One day the speedometer dial on my bike here it went all cloudy, and no matter what I tried, sit it out in the sun, bring it back inside, the shade, all this kind of thing, I couldn't get the fog to get out from underneath the glass of the speedometer. And so my only recourse, to fix this was to get another speedometer. And so they're kind of pricey. And so I went on eBay and got a used one. This guy right here. This is 160 bucks used. Same, for the same model bike, all that stuff. But when I went to replace it, it had a erroneous code on it of some kind. I'll show you what that is right now. So this is the replacement eBay speedometer for this bike. 2012 Harley Davidson Dyna wide glide. I'm going to turn the ignition on, you'll see what I'm talking about. Watch the display. Turn it on. Hold on. Okay, so see, it shows, it'll show the numbers, then it shows this code here, whatever this is. So also, as you go through the trip, okay, so don't do it. Yeah, there it goes. So every function mode, it'll stay for, way it's supposed to for a little bit, and then it goes back to that code. There's the clock. I don't do it for that. Oh yeah, there it goes. And then here's the gear and the RPM. So 0, then it shows the code. So through forums and some other information digging, I've come to find out that once a motorcycle's built and they install everything and they put the speedometer in the bike, after 30 or 31 miles, the speedometer chip officially becomes married to the bike through its electronic control module. And the only way to get rid of that VIN era code is to take it to a authorized dealer and have them hook up to their special laptops or whatever what they use on these things, and get it remarried again with the proper mileage, all that kind of stuff. But that's a big bill, I'm betting, and a headache, and then pay the big money, to have this done. That's the dilemma. So I'm trying to find a workaround. Okay, so this is what I'm going to come up with. So I've been looking at this thing. This is so the what I tried to do first was to pry off the chrome ring that was around here, get underneath it, try and snap it off, and just do a swap out like that, right? But that didn't work because I messed up the chrome ring, and now here I am. So now I thought if I could swap out the guts out of this white plastic thing here, because what I've done so far is taken a Dremel tool right where the plug goes in, right, and I carved out a little window, and this is what's on the inside so far. So you can see the little runners that go from the switch, or not the switch, but the plug down into the board. And the way it looks, I mean, if you look down here, you can see the receptacle. This whole thing right here holds the plug in, but just at the very end there at the back, that black part, that's, I'm guessing, just drops down into this part right here once they push this all together. And I'm thinking maybe that if I can Dremel all the way around this and break that seal, maybe I can pop this thing out and switch it out and put this into this one. Because you look at, I mean, it's the same case, right? I even double checked the number stickers on the back. You know, the numbers are identical. This has to be like a date code that's a little bit different from the one that's on top, the original one, right? So the idea is to try and carve around the replacement one I bought and drop this off and finagle this device out of here, right? And just have this an empty shell, right? And then put the guts out of this one into this one so I can have, you know, the glass and the trim ring and all that. So that's what I'm trying to do. This is an experiment. We'll see if this works or not. Okay, so here's what I did. I did a perimeter cut with the Dremel all the way around, right? And kind of pushed on it a little bit, and psh, that popped right off. So now I've got the old, you know, device that where the window was attached to, all that stuff cut off. So I'm going to go over to the bike now and test this again to see if it's still working, if I didn't screw this up. There it is. It looks like it's working. There's the mileage. Cycle through. Clock. Gear selection, RPM. There it is. Okay. Alright, I think we're good. Looks like it's working the way it's supposed to. So now, that leaves taking my $160 eBay replacement and doing the exact same thing. And cutting the top of this thing off to see if, you know, we can do the same thing and pop this off. Okay, so this is the eBay Speedo. I made my perimeter cut. Let's see if it'll come off. Alright. Needs a little persuasion. There it goes. What's up? There we go. There we go. Before I did all this, I took the precaution of using a micrometer to measure from this point to the flat up against this. And so it's 46.22 millimeters. This is just like a guide so I can go to fit this stuff back together. See how it flies. Right. Alright, so I'm going to clean this up, see where it goes from there. Okay, so here we are. So this is the dash. So when this was all together, the complete speedometer would go in with this seal on here like so, and then this would go in here like so, right? And then this rubber seal would buck up against this right here as it went on, right? Okay, so now and this mount right here looks like it's been used for more than one motorcycle, because there's two tabs right here that line up with two tabs inside the dash, and you can go either way. I checked the clearance, right, on the bike already, so you can go either way, don't matter. So this would go in here like this. So you'd put this in like so, and then put the speedometer in, and then there'd be two bolts, which happen to be these Allen button head jobs right here. and this would pull everything together, and it hold the speedometer in the mount there. I couldn't make a dead balls on perimeter cut on either one, but this one I did a little bit better job on. And I'm going to move this around and find the best possible contact, right, to go put this on, and then oh my God, and I'll take a measurement with my micrometer to see how close I came to this 46.22. Okay, I jumped ahead a couple of steps, but pretty much measured it and was real close. I decided not to tempt fate and got this thing glued up. I use 2-part epoxy, 5-minute setup, right? So it's been 6 hours or more. So let's see how this goes back together. All right, you run your gasket on there, right? Ultimately, I wanted to wait 24 hours, but I'm kind of antsy to ride the bike. It's a nice day today. Now, going with this, one thing I didn't think about until now is these two fittings right here. They match up to these two holes right here, in which this mount here has got 2 witness marks in it for notches in the dash, and I didn't even think about that when I was twisting this all around and making my new witness marks just to get the right surface area to glue this together. So if this is goofed up, the only thing I can do is cut these marks off and just turn it to where it's got to go and hope it stays, right? Oh man, did I get lucky. Holy smokes. I can't believe it. I'm telling you, I'm doing this cold. I didn't even check nothing yet. Until now. Till now putting it together. Oh man, look at that. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I know it's hard to see unless I move it right. Yeah, it is straight. Let me check it. So I'm going to line up. So there's the bottom edge of the readout here against this right here to see if I can get them parallel to each other. Sneak it over a little bit. Yup. Oh God, man, you couldn't ask for anything better than that. I don't know about you, man, but that looks pretty straight to me. Alright. Truth or dare time now. Screw this together. Right about there. Yep, that's plenty tight. Hope it don't pull apart. That's plenty right there. It's right at the stop. Man, unbelievable. Man. Okay, let's put it back on the bike. Okay, so the reason why, even though the battery's low, I had to actually plug in the Speedo to get the lights to work and all that, the indicators. All right, get it back together. We'll see what happens here. Well, I was getting this doodad all together and it didn't stick. It pulled apart when I was getting the dash on. That 2-part epoxy just ain't sticking to this kind of plastic. Gave up the ghost. So I gotta try and think of something else to get it to stick on there. I got some pretty serious stuff here I'm gonna try. Okay. If this don't work, I don't know what will. This PC7, I think I use this, I can't even remember where I use this stuff at, or what I ordered it for anymore. I got it off of Amazon. Makes a lot of claims. saw, drill, tap, mold, sand, paint, machine. All these things, right? I mean, this stuff is so supposedly so tough that these are the cure times. 2 to 4 days at 50 degrees, 24 hours at 70 degrees, and 2 hours at 125. Okay, here we are. I put this PC7 on the housing. I mean, it's been a couple of days. Feels pretty rock hard. Feels like it's adhering to this plastic here. So I'm gonna put this all together and see what happens. It's holding so far. Didn't fall apart immediately like the 2-part epoxy did. Looking so far. So I just got done taking it for a ride, 40 miles, and everything appears to be holding together and working the way it's supposed to, which is a good thing. Hopefully it holds for the life of the bike, or until I upgrade to a better one that's, you know, all together and everything. Not to worry about a repair breaking. But in the end, this is like one solution to a problem you might have, like I had, where one day the inside of the glass is just fogged up and you can't do squat about it and it looks like crap. And this was a $160 fix, plus whatever the PC7 might have cost me at one time or another. So everything appears to be holding right now. It's still solid in there and all that. So I'm gonna call it a win for now. And if you've made it to the end of this video, thank you very much for watching my content. Please come back next time, whenever that's going to be, when I post another video. I don't know exactly what I'm going to be doing next now. Of course, the truck frame needs to be attention to. So please like, subscribe, and share, and have a safe summer. I'm out.